of 5-3. Angels, Rangers from Arlington. Mike Trout with the game tied at 1. That's extra bases. Here comes Tyler Wade. 2-1 Angels. By the way, you notice the Rangers aren't wearing their normal powder blues on Sunday. There was
supply chain
issues. No, I'm serious. That's what the reason for it was, a supply chain issue.
The reason for everything, Robert.
Yeah. Like I can't get a Diet Dr. Pepper around here because of the supply chain
need you to pack your stuff and leave.
Spencer Patton.
You don't hit Mike.
Hitting Mike Trout right on the hand. X-rays are negative. Forced to leave the game. He's listed day to day. Move to the 8th. Bases loaded. Shohei Ohtani grounds into a force out. Kurt Suzuki will score. Angels go on to win by the final of 8-3. By the way, Ohtani, 3 homers in his last 2 games in this series. So starting to heat up a little bit at the plate.
And gentlemen, it is about that time. Time to name drop. Name droppers, we all know them. They're all around us. They're annoying. But in this case, it is nothing but love. Shed some light on a player doing big things. Got it. Couple weeks in, small sample size. But they deserve some love, right? Yes. I will start, ladies first, because I said so. Hello, Owen Miller. Hitting 500. The numbers are nuts. The ranks are nuts. And here he is. Leads qualified hitters in average. 2nd in slugging to Nolan Arenado. 3rd in on base. He's also coming in studio this week. So he's available to talk to the media, which makes it even better.
He came over as part of the Clevenger deal, right?
We need to know his name. Oh, look at this. Ranks 1st, 3rd, 2nd, tied for 1st, tied for 2nd.
He's got
Congratulations.
I don't know if he's got the power of Mark Reynolds, but he looks at him like him, old Mark Reynolds at the plate.
How so?
Well, his face.
Everything about him. Yeah, he looks like Mark Reynolds.
Maybe split
Set up, maybe for a walk-off, throwing it together.
Robert, name drop.
Yeah, light tower power.
I'm going to go with C.J. Cron of the Colorado Rockies. I could have went with Connor Joe.
Or Nathaniel Lowe.
No, give C.J. Cron.
Yeah, C.J. Cron, listen to the numbers. He's tied for the Major League lead in homers. He has the 3rd best slugging percentage in Major League Baseball since last August. The Rockies did right by him. 2 years, $14 million contract extension. And since last August, he's tied with Sal Perez for the most RBIs in baseball over that span. So,
are we buying the Rockies?
I mean, they're off to a nice start. Obviously, that's a juggernaut of a division. But yeah, it's a good start for them.
Remember when he said his colors didn't run?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, I've been on and off. I could never breathe right there, so I always...
Because he had a jammer.
I had a jammer in 08, so every time we landed there, I'd be like...
Everyone, turbulence, no thank you.
Okay, do you know who was acquired in a trade by the Marlins with Ryan Stanek for the Rays? Nick Anderson and Trevor Richards. He currently plays center field for your Miami Marlins. Jesus Sanchez, get to know me, all right? I'm going to name drop him a little bit.
I like his swing.
Yeah, a player. He came up at the end of last year and got about 200 plate appearances and hit 251 with 14 homers and a 490 slug, 116 OPS in 64 games. But he has gotten off to an awesome start. He had 3 knocks yesterday, 348 batting average with 2 homers and a 657.
Swing is violent,
yeah,
too.
He's got a nice look about him. They need some offense to go with all that awesome pitching. Jad Chisholm is kind of like becoming the face of the Marlins, and they get some young guns coming up through the minors.
You know, they really could go a long way in deciding who ultimately wins that division. Or, I mean, obviously, I'm not counting them out for being a sneaky playoff contender in their own right as well.
Well, I think what you're seeing early, right, if you go through the research packet or if you watch the game in 10 games, it's what are people doing with runners in scoring position, or everyone's gotten off. I think you need to pump the brakes and give it 10 more games, because the 3-week spring training, that's when you just started to identify, like, live pitching. And then the last 3 weeks, you were starting to, like, really ramp up gameplay. And you didn't really play a full game in spring training till about 5 weeks into your preparation. So I still think the pitching is way ahead of the hitting for at least another week to 10 days. You see guys like Soler and Avisel Garcia get off to slow starts.
Also the weather in some places.
Yes, you're seeing a lot of guys get off to slow starts.
So in a week it's normal. It would be normal real time.
I'd give it 10 days.
Okay.
And then I like this. We were able to touch on the Rockies, the Guardians, and the Marlins. So see, we
We're
don't
so
just
awesome.
talk about the big teams. Yeah, we touch them all. We touch them all.
Okay, Robert. Got it.
Title of my book, Touch Them All. All right, time for, this guy gets it back here. It's time for Payoff Pitch, presented by DraftKings Sportsbook.
That's going to bring up Jazz here with one on, nobody out. And that is sharply hit down the right field line toward the corners. Another triple for Jazz. An RBI to give the Marlins a 1-0 lead.
Trying to get to 700 and be the 4th member of that club. And Pujols has tied it down the left field line. Goodbye. 681.
I haven't seen too many people hit baseballs up where he's hitting this one.
Up the middle and through. That's a fair ball down the line into the corner. Judge breaking on it. It's in for a base hit. It's a 5-run 8. And throws in time, and the Orioles win the series. 1-2 pitch to Chris Taylor. Is hit well. The middle and through. Taylor's headed for second with a double, and it's 5-0.
And he strokes the first pitch into center field. That's another couple of runs. They have batted him around in a 7-run 4th inning.
These guys also paid off for you nicely. Wander Franco, as the Tampa Bay Rays snap a 4-game losing streak. Xander Bogaerts, he and the Red Sox will be in action top of the hour. Patriots Day at Fenway Park, and Wilson Contreras in the first inning as part of a 6-4 win in Denver. DraftKings Sportsbook is... Welcome back. Approaching bottom of the hour here on MLB Central. Mark DeRosa, Lauren Shahadi, Robert Flores. The Orioles take 2 of 3 from the Yankees. Aaron Hicks robbed of a hit by Ryan McKenna.
Awesome play right there. See, where's Timmy LeCastro's play? Is it coming?
Let me see. Let me look ahead.
Just focus.
I don't know. Let me see.
That's the last we need.
No.
Nasty Nestor.
Rummaging through.
There's a lot of things to
nicknames.
like about Nestor Cortez. One,
Subway?
Well, that's what I was going to get to. First of all, his pitching. 12 strikeouts over 5 innings. He had an immaculate inning. And then the catcher threw the ball into the stands after the immaculate inning.
But Garrett Cole,
he got it. Signed a ball, and it was to a Yankee fan, so that helped. But, as you mentioned, Lauren, Nestor says he still rides the subway to Yankee games. Isn't that great?
And doesn't get recognized?
Here it is.
No.
Watch this play.
Here it is. Tim LeCastro robbing Trey Mancini.
That's a nice one.
Full layout. Excellent job by Timmy LeCastro. All in support of Chad Green. Great stuff. But we move to the bottom of the 8th. Still no score. Bases loaded.
You see that drip?
Former Yankee Rougned Odor.
He just looks like...
That dog will hunt. 2-0 Baltimore. Next up, Kelvin Gutierrez.
Angry.
Orioles go on to win by the final of 5-0. Yankees get shut out in Baltimore. They fall to 5-5. Nats, Pirates. Bases loaded. Riley Adams looking for his first hit of the year, 2nd inning. And that will fall. That brings in a run. It makes it 1-0. Now Victor Robles, he's the next batter.
He's got to have a breakout year.
Yeah,
we're
it's
going
time.
on a couple years
It's
now.
time for Victor Robles. That plates 2. Nats extend to 3-0. Move to the 6th. It's a 3-1 Washington Nationals lead. Runners at the corners. 2 out for Ben Gamel. This will cut the lead to 3-2. Good piece of hitting here. Slaps it the other way. Michael Chavis will score. Bottom 7
off to a
now.
nice start. Michael Chavis swinging a hot bat for the Buccos.
Now they intentionally walk Daniel Vogelback to load the bases for Chavis. Steve Cishek, wild pitch. Cole Tucker scores. We're tied at 3. Later, same AB. Chavis past the drawn-in infield. Pirates take a 4-3 lead. Very next batter, Yoshi Tsutsugo. Nats look like they turned the double play to end the inning. But the call is overturned, and the Pirates get the win by the final